Never. Never. Now, I won't say I never will, but up to this point right now, 46 years on this planet, never puffed anything, unless you count secondhand. You grow up around it. I grew up around it. But you know what's interesting? Once upon a time, it was recreational, every once in a while. But now, I don't need to do it. You know why? Because everybody else does. Everybody else does. All you got to do is go outside and breathe. Everybody else does. So I don't need to do it because you do it and it's in the air. You know, I was never curious about it. I didn't have a curiosity coming up. I grew up around it via certain family members. I won't say who. Some of you who know me know who. But I've never had a curiosity and I've never had a need. I've just relied on the chemicals in here more. Because when I think about why people do extra, meaning substance or whatever it is, or any additional thing, whether you smoke it, snort it, inject it, pop a pill, sip it, whatever the case may be, they do it because they don't rely on this. No, I don't mean the brain. I mean the chemicals that are in the brain. Because this is amazing. People underestimate the power of this all the time. And somehow they've been convinced that this is not enough. And so they drink, they inject, pop a pill. They do all these extra things because they don't trust anything in here. They don't trust it. It's not enough. Imagine. Human beings feel that this is not enough because when you think about the creation of our bodies, when you really break it down, I mean, really break it down. I'm not just talking just breathe in and appreciating life. No, really break down what your body is capable of. If you truly knew what your body was capable of, you would be on another level. Now, this is not to slight people who do these things. I'm not going to sit here and attack people for doing their little smoke outs and, getting lit and all that stuff. I got you. But throughout my life and my journey, because I don't impose my journey on anyone, throughout my journey, I have discovered that what's going on in here, what's going on in this body that I embrace, is far more powerful than you can possibly imagine. And it will lift me up and it will calm me down. Shout out to DJ Prophet. Back in 2006, I think I mentioned this before. He said, "Man, you don't need drugs. You're already crazy." I always think about that. But it's the idea of tapping in to those natural essentials that are floating around in this body that I'm borrowing to function here on planet Earth. And so I don't need to do anything. I can get as crazy as you and I can get as calm as you by relying on this. You want me to be, that dude that's cool to kick it with and hang with? You want me to get cranked up? You want me to get lit? You want me to get up? You want me to get hype, as they used to call it? I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Yeah. And I don't need to add anything, smoke anything, drink anything, or nothing. Do you want me to calm down and be relaxed? I can do that because I rely on all the chemicals that are in here. Now, artists, a lot of them will do things in order to enhance their abilities to create, right? I can't really knock that because some really awesome creations have happened with people on some sort of substance. You look at your favorite rock bands and painters and musicians, and we understand this. Yeah, sure. You do something to enhance and take your mind into another stratosphere, maybe hit some other frequencies and all of that good hippie stuff. See, I can do all of that without anything extra. That stuff that you do to enhance your ability to create, I can do that. I've learned how. That's the beauty of it. And so by tapping into this, I'm able to reach those frequencies. I'm able to tap into those frequencies. And you can sort of tell a little bit just by looking at my channel, you can tell. Can you not? Can't you tell that to some degree I'm tapping in from another zone? Just look at my channel, you'll see it. Just look at the poetry, just look at the when you listen to my poems, when you see the work that I put out, when you even look at my Strength Within series, when you look at my entire channel and just look at it, look at all of it, you can tell that I'm and the amazing thing is all of that is from a sober mind. All of it. Everything that I create as an artist, the photography, you can go to my Instagram. Everything that I do comes from a sober mind. I am connected to frequencies unseen, my friends. Yeah. And today, a lot of people smoke, a lot of people puff, you know. I don't knock it, like I said. I think today it's more of a performance enhancer or coping mechanism. Because, like I said, I remember when it was recreation. Every once in a while, this is back in the 90s, every once in a while, you found a lot of people who didn't smoke back then, even though I was sort of rare, but you did find people who didn't smoke. Today, how many people don't smoke? How many people don't vape? You know what I mean? Because that has become some sort of other alternative, which is supposed to be better. But yet again, it's still a habit that you have to do in order to calm yourself down or elevate yourself, right? Who is dealing with life straight? Because there's a lot going on right now, right? There's a lot. The silent generation went through much more because they didn't have the resources. They went through a lot more and they dealt with it straight. We have a lot going on right now, yes, but we also have easy access, especially here in the States, first world problems. So technically, you would think that people would deal with life more straight. You would think with all the access, with the advances in technology and medicine and people living longer, you would think that people would have the ability to deal with life straight and rely on this amazing body that you have that can do things that you wouldn't even believe. You can do things that you wouldn't even believe, but you don't even know because you're doing all of that. You can do amazing things that you wouldn't even believe. But again, you know what? I don't impose this on anyone. What I do is I just go about my business. I'm going to create as an artist. I'm going to give you elevation through the words that I give, and you'll just see it.